What up, what up, what up? You are now back with Control Chaos. Got Tanya back. We got Just Heat, myself, All Game. We kind of got off subject just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Well,
But those
not really.
guys, not really, but those guys, you know, hey, I know that they're going through a lot with the product that they're trying to bring in the city that we are in. Those brothers, I commend those brothers because I know that it's not an easy task.
Yeah, and I think the
whatsoever.
reason, I mean, other than, you know, because we're doing our Control Chaos Meets the Street, but anytime that you try to bring something positive to St. Louis that is, it might not be that new, but it's still not as much in the forefront as, you know, some stuff other people are doing. So,
Exactly.
like he said, when they don't really know you, or, you know, they might know you, and it's something that you bring in that's fresh and new,
Right.
people will, like, try to down it. And why? Because it wasn't their idea.
Right.
And then,
But we are
you
not.
know, some people talk about stuff because they don't know about it. Like, if you don't know about something, why even comment on it? Like, just be quiet.
It's
Yeah.
perception without proper knowledge.
Yeah.
For real, just be quiet. Fall
Yeah.
back.
That's easier said than done.
Oh, I wish that people.
So we are going on record to say we are not using the word hater anymore. We
No
are
more.
30 years old,
And older.
40 years old.
I don't think so.
35
I don't
years
think so. Don't believe the hype. No 40 over here.
I mean, you closer to 40 than 30.
I know you didn't.
but-
No, you didn't.
But my
You look
point
good to be
is,
40.
my point is, we're all adults. So
That's
at no
right.
point should a 30, 25, 23, however plus old
Right.
be saying the same thing as a 12,
18-year-old,
13,
right.
4-year-old.
Because
Like,
my
kids call
18-year-old's
people
not
hate.
even saying that. She don't even say hater.
But it's their generation that is really like, oh, she a hater, she a hater. So if you're a parent and your child comes to you and says, Mom, you know, such and such said this about me, do not tell your child she's just hating on you. You
That's the
sound like
famous-
a fool.
Please,
That's
right.
That's the famous statement too. She just.
She just hating.
You
just
sound like
hating
a
on
fool
you.
telling your kid that.
Right.
Don't not like somebody's mama. You sound like a fool.
Right. You know. I
You
call
are
them
somebody's
cheerleaders.
mama.
All right.
I call you all cheerleaders. You know, the more you hate on me, I just say. Thank
We're
you
not
to my
saying hate
cheerleaders,
anymore,
okay?
though. Yeah.
Thank you.
They're for
I
sure not
appreciate you.
truth tellers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
What
Now-
do you guys think about it? Call us up, 314-714-4200. What were you going to say?
No, I was actually gonna hook us up. But
Oh, I beat
Just
you
gonna
to
hook
it.
it.
beat me
You gotta
to
hook it.
It's cool. It's
Hook it
cool.
up.
Yeah, I was gonna hook it up, but have you all? But seriously, this is something I want to know. As women, what do you feel like that? If we had to use the word hate, what do you feel like you've been like hated on the most in your life?
Oh my God.
I mean, it's something that you consistently, you know, heard or dealt with, maybe a situation, a room. I don't know, but
I think a better word when we're dealing with a lot of females is prejudged.
prejudged.
And I think, like, for me
Insecurity,
personally,
jealousy.
you know, I get a lot of slack for, you know, being light-skinned, long hair, you know, stuck up.
Right.
Same with me.
You know what I mean? So people will say these things about you before they even know you. And then it's like, you know, you have to prove that you're not any of
those
these
Right.
things.
Right.
And
So-
then I've heard all the time, oh, I thought that you were such and such, but you're
Yeah.
pretty cool. That's crazy.
Let's take this call.
You're on with Control Chaos. What's your chaos?
Hi. So
Hi.
what else can we say? If we can't say hater, then what should we say?
Well, I think you should tell us, because I feel like if you are an adult, I think that our vocabulary is a lot more widespread than to call somebody a hater. Call them a truth teller.
Ha.
Some people ain't telling the truth.
They not telling the
Some
truth.
people ain't.
Sometimes call them a truth. Sometimes call them
I'm
a.
gonna call you a hater. I'm sorry, just eat my end the word.
No, we're
But
not
the
gonna-
fact of the matter is that the haters exist, okay? The haters exist, and sometimes you just got to call it like it is. You a hater.
But hate is hate. The
This-
word hate
This
itself
voice
is
sounds a little
horrible.
familiar.
Who is that?
Is this my oldest play sister?
That sound like me.
You know what? I'm
That
just
sound
a
like Miss
fan.
Hope.
I'm just a fan, and I'm trying my hardest not to say hater anymore. How about that?
But you know what? To your point, she is right. Of what the definition behind what the definition that we've given behind this word, you're right. It's just some jealous, envious. These mofos
Simple
is
as
giving
that.
going green a whole new title. They just jealous of you.
Thirsty to
They
be black.
they thirsty.
Exactly.
They don't want to see you succeed. If it's not their idea, it's not the right idea. They just evil.
Or if your ideal is similar,
What's that
you're
movie?
copycat. You know, come
what's
on
that Tyler Perry movie where he was like, "You're just so damn evil." Y'all remember that?
now. No.
Forget y'all.
Okay.
You know what a great person once told me? What the less will do. Wait a minute, how does it go? What the great will do, the less will spittle. That means that you know what you gotta have the haters. You gotta have people to talk about you, because if they're not talking about you, then you ain't about nothing.
Now
So
I'm
just
with
like
you
it
when
is.
you're right.
The haters. It's
love my
alright.
cheerleaders,
Say hater. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I love them.
But the word hate itself is just so harsh. Hate. Turn.
Now
Hate.
Alright.
I'm with her when she right now, because
The girl
I
with
will
it when
say
she right.
I
But
will
we
say
need
this.
'em.
I will say this. If they not talking about you, you're not doing anything
exactly,
wrong. I mean
exactly.
anything right. Now I will say this.
Why can't
the,
they be supporters?
the quote unquote haters, F it. We gonna call them haters. We gonna call them what they are. But the quote unquote haters, they, in a sense, you kind of need them, because they gonna keep talking about you. Like, you doing my job for me, boo boo, when I'm tired of doing it. Like, I got people talking about Just Heat on Twitter, Facebook, text message.
Woo, who you telling?
Go Skype somebody and tell them about me.
I mean, look at some of these reality shows. People thrive. Their success thrives off hate, because everybody that talks about the show only talks about the negativity part of the
Exactly.
show.
You're
Caller,
right.
what do you?
Exactly.
What is your advice?
need it.
What is your advice
need
to
it.
your haters?
Embrace it. Embrace it. I like what Ryan said.
I just say that again. What the great will do, the less will spittle. And sometimes you need, if people not talking about you, like I said, if they're not talking about you, then that means that you're not really about anything.
Exactly.
I don't let things like that bother me, and I don't know why you beautiful people should allow them to bother you. But for the sake of the conversation, if hating saying hate is not cool anymore, then y'all come up with a new one, and I'll say what y'all say. Okay?
Okay,
Well,
that's
we
fair.
y'all have a
you.
good night.
That's fair. Thank you for calling. Well, and
All
I
right,
think
take it easy.
right.
one thing people need to understand too is, just because you talk about something and address it doesn't mean that it's really a problem with it. It's just a conversation that you might be having about it.
Definitely.
Like, for me, you can talk about me all you want. Like, I don't care,
And
because
I really don't either.
another show that we'll have later on is, boo boo, you don't validate me.
That's right.
You should be validating yourself, so that it doesn't matter what anybody says about you. It won't matter, because you're so strong within. Nothing anyone says can break you or shake you.
Well,
Here she
Shot.
goes. Let's take this call.
Go ahead. You're on with Control Chaos. What's your chaos?
Okay, this is my theory of the hater.
Okay.
Someone that is not happy with you being happy.
Okay.
They're hating on you.
I could,
So what I think people need to identify with is, if someone criticizes you, you need to identify with, is it corrective criticism, or are they absolutely hating on you? And I think a lot of people cannot accept corrective criticism.
I agree with
Therefore, they just want to throw out, she's hating on me or he's hating on me. And that's where the problem comes in with the definition of hater, to me.
that. I agree with
I
that.
definitely agree. Thank you
I
for
agree.
calling in.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thanks.
No problem.
And
That's true.
That's true.
That's very true,
Yeah.
because some people cannot handle constructive criticism whatsoever. I've had people call me and ask me my opinion about something, and I try to be honest and give my opinion, and they flipped it back on me like, man, you just hating on
because
me.
it was the truth.
I'm like, well, you asked me my opinion. I gave you my opinion.
Your truth.
That was my truth. You know what I'm saying? That was how I felt.
Right.
And my opinion is just that, my opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So people
But I-
cannot handle constructive
And
criticism.
I think, to your point, they are supporters. They borderline groupies.
Right.